Welcome to this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, sharing in this now moment with myself and with one another. If you haven't seen these videos, welcome and welcome back. If you have, my intention is unity and oneness. This video is going to be a little bit about the solstice. I don't know where we're going to go with that, but I'm setting my intention to kind of tune into the solstice, maybe the full moon energies, because we got a lot going on. Maybe the sun, it's all connected, right? So let's see where this goes. Some of this is meant to be felt, not necessarily understood on a linear basis. So as I open to these energies, I'm channeling right now. I'm kind of going into my higher self, but I'm speaking from a different place of coherence, we'll say. So I'm just dropping into the heart, expanding out, being called to share that because some people go, how do you do that? Calm, compassion. As I drop into these energies and I allow the frequencies to flow through me, I become one with the weaving and the unity of the words that I am speaking. And the words are a frequency and a sound. I become one with the energetic components that are part of me, that are part of my history, that are part of my own DNA and energetic exchange with the universe. So as I do this, the energies come through in words and verse. They allow me to shift through patterns and see images, to transcribe these patterns and images in a particular way, in a particular sing-song variation of the way in which I use the words, creates a flair, if you will, an energetic component that is fun for me and has a resonance for poems and stories that hold a particular rhythm or pattern in the way that they are spoken, in the way they are received, in the way they are sent out and woven into this energy, allow for a flow to occur. They allow for a particular geometry to be produced. This particular wave pattern or resonance can be felt and is heightened by the production of the chemicals that are flowing through the body and the bloodstream in this particular channel, if you will. It heightens the way in which the words are received, and it allows for a softening or a harmony to be felt or interpreted in the listener in some cases. Again, I'm playing with the word cases, uppercase, lowercase, so on and so forth. And so we are sharing this particular information about language and the way that communication is sent, received, signaled, so on and so forth, because the universe is language, and the energies that we are co-creating with are an energy, and they are light, and they are sound, and they are frequency, and we are embedded within. I'm seeing embedding as in language and spin and geometry. We are embedded within that particular language. Oh, so I'm being shown the toroidal donut, and I'm being shown how letters are a spin on the toroidal donut, which I don't quite understand, but Dan Winters can explain it. I've listened so many times, but anywho. So there's a spin, it's a letter. My guides say it's like a tube or macaroni. And but what I'm being shown is that toroidal spin is one domain that's within a bubble, that's within a bubble, that's within a bubble. So actually, from another perspective, we're a spin. We're a language. I'm hearing we're a spin-off. We are a spin-off of the original spin. Okay. And we play with this because when we are tuning into the solstice, or I'm hearing summer wind. What's that, Frank Sinatra? Summer wind. When we are tuning into that particular song that the solstice imprints into the field, that we are all imprinted and embedded within, it creates a pattern. It creates a frequency and a sound that we are essentially transducing, play on words, that we are interpreting. And our bodies feel it. Our mind picks up on it. I'm hearing our mind field. And our ability to function, play on words, within that field is directly related to how we feel and how we are able to interpret our environment and then take action. And I'm being called to go back into the word. I already lost it. I get lost. All right, before I get too lost. These words, for example, are a component of a bigger frequency signature or dielectric encumbrance. Oh, playing words. Okay, I gotta pause for a moment. All right, guys, I'm just being called to be really fluid with this and just kind of play. So what came up when I Googled or looked up dielectric encumbrance, basically it said dielectric elastomer generator systems are a class of electrostatic soft transducers. I just said transducer. Sorry for butchering this as usual. Okay, dielectric elastomer generator systems are a class of electrostatic soft transducers capable of converting oscillating mechanical power from different sources into usable electricity. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to come back. This is going to be a fun one to go back and transduce. Let's keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And so as we send out these signals, we signal to our system that we want more. We are the word, if you will, that is written on the tuberous, play on words, tube of energy that is part of our entire system. For we are the entirety of the system from one perspective. I'm seeing a tire. So we're like embedded in that toroidal donut of reality. I don't know why I'm being shown. I drew this picture the other day, all these toroidal fields and the wave, and we're creating these patterns. I'll come back to that. So these triangulations that are created through the way in which we interact with the system are conducting, if you will. So we are conducting, orchestrating, we are conducting an orchestra of information, sound, geometric collaboration. That's a play on words too, because I'm hearing geo with the earth, metric as in measurements, geometric collaboration, working with this to create our reality. And so while we feel as if we are locked into our skin suits, we would invite you to use this technology as a way to interface with reality, because that is what we are doing. We are interfacing with reality in such a way that it allows us to contribute. We have a say, if you will, in, even if you will is a play on words, you guys, we're willing it to be. We have a say in what we wish this geometry to look like. So we are sharing this to come back to the energetic space or domain that the solstice is embedded within, for it is wrapped into our matrix and the matrices of reality, for it is an exchange of energy that is heightened at certain times because of the location of the exchange of information, or the time band signatures that are encapsulated along the wavelength bandwidth or pattern recognition, or the patterns that recognize each other. I'm seeing signals bouncing off. I'm seeing the alignment with planets, the alignment with the sun. And I'm hearing the calculations that are harnessing a particular resonance. So we are feeling this system, and we are essentially recognizing the signal because it is familiar to us. It is an enhancement, if you will, that has been offered time and time again through our evolutionary existence, through all of the realities that we have existed within in this particular dominion from one perspective. But from other perspectives, it is a quantum effect. It is a quantum, I'm seeing quantum tunneling, but that's a little bit of a spin-off, if you will. So let us go back to the spin-off of the original spin. Play on words. As we come back to the spin-off of the original spin, we recognize and we hear this inner chime. This inner chime that is connected through this inner frequency in time. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Rhythm is gonna get you. And we play with song and sound and dance, for in this movement mechanics, this mechanics of movement, the way in which we create this machination, voice mechanics, is part of our way of signaling through the soup, if you will. Pause for a second. And so we must, in order to enhance this connection, be in a place of play. And we are going to come to this word for a moment, because many hear this word play and they think it is silly. I'm seeing silly putty and silly string. They think that it is not important to play. It is more important to work. Yet in this playfulness, work is done. I'm hearing the work is done. I'm hearing Nina Simone. Sleep in peace when the day is done. That's what I mean. New dawn, it's new day. It's new life. Okay. Ooh. All right. So we are being called to play. We are being called to play, and through this interaction, we take action. When we do this from our inner child, from a place of wonder, from a place of deep connection to the wonder and beauty in all things, we begin to come back to home base. There's no place like home. The original spin, the tornado. We come back to home. We come back to hone in on all that we are seeking. And so the solstice offers a point of reflection. It offers us a point of alignment on our particular map, within our particular vessel, that allows us to align with a more resilient and a deeper embedding, if you will, because the solstice is embedded within us so deeply that we find ourselves going back to that moment in time, if you will, and we are able to tune up, tune in, tune up our instrument a bit better, more from a place of more. I'm hearing it's easier to achieve this during the solstice. It becomes like an easier way of interacting with our environment. It's like it enhances that for us. It gives us a little lift, if you will. So we invite you to play, to dance in the sun if the solstice is offering sunshine for you. We invite you to get back to the inner you, the fountain that floweth over, the cup that runneth over, the flower of light that resonates and lights up with a brilliance that allows us to tune into our brilliant side, our genius, our sense of deeper genetic imprinting that is actually connected to the imprint of the solstice, the earth, the sun, the planetary brothers and sisters that are in our blood, the elements that are singing in our blood, the energetic components that are elemental in our rebirth. in our structure, in our own sense of self-worth, in our own, they're part of us. Like, they're not disconnected. They're, again, the universe is within the universe. Inner standing, inner ear, in ear. For we are the cochlea. I'm seeing the shells, play on words. We are the hairs, the fibers, the mycelium. So let us tune into this auspicious moment in time, if you will. Let us tune into the elemental kingdom, dear Watson. Let us tune into the light variance that is available to us in this particular percussion. Or as we listen, as we tune into this particular settee, S-E-T-T-E. I've written that before, and I know this is a play on words, but I can't remember what it means, so I'm just going to keep rolling with it. This will allow us to set the keys. The key in our, I'm hearing equanimity, in our unification and collateral, play on words. Candace, did you use this word? My friend Candace, I think, was talking about collateral. Okay. Collateral energetic confluence. For all is coming together in this moment. I'm seeing the flash right now. I'm seeing, like, boom, a flash. Not that this solar flash is going to happen on the solstice, but I think maybe today is the solstice. Anyways, I'm just playing with this a little bit. It's within us. So plug in to the earth, plug in to the heart, the hearth, the fire of the heart. Tune into the water in the body. This is a reference to all of the elements. Tune into the elemental degree, the degrees of elevation, the alignments of the stars. I'm hearing the stars of antiquity. For this is our ancestry. This is part of our ability to forecast the future, to project from our own heart projector what we wish to see, hear, feel, interpret, recognize, so on and so forth. So coming back to this state of awareness, this presence in the now, gives us the gifts of presence and unification with this celestial divination, play on words. We are then able to connect into the divine, which is part of our own celestial connection, our resource, the original source, the original spin, that we were created from within, and we are all still held within that original spin. We are not separate from that particular channel, that particular place of birth, that particular birth placement, that particular place that is here now on earth, inside of all of us, inside of earth, inside of that which we are all birthed from. I am seeing like a toroidal field that's moving like this in on itself, a donut, but it's like doing this, and we're like in it. The womb. So we will end on this note and invite all to be in this field, to float, to be in this space that allows us the space for growth, that allows us the space to be in the place of constant. I'm seeing like the constant, it's like mathematics, growth, expansion, reflection, expansion, birth, understanding, joy, compassion, compression, etc. Taking a deep breath in and a long exhale. And so it is. As I said, the long exhale, I'm hearing the Holy Grail. And that has to do with the chalice of the heart, so on and so forth. In love and light, guys. Enjoy the solstice. Be in a place of reflection, co-creation, connecting with the earth, inner child, sense of wonder, empathy, compassion for our fellow brothers and sisters, animals, elementals, angels, guides, ancestors, plants, crystals, planets. When I say planets, I'm hearing ET, plan, ETs, all of it. Being grateful for all of that. So it is. Namaste.